Alright peoples,
Welcome one and all.
and welcome to the finest controller ever made for the PC, the Microsoft Xbox Elite Series 2.
I mean, you do know it wasn't really made for the PC.
Yeah, this is the updated Elite wireless controller, an evolution on the best money no object gamepad you can buy. It's pretty similar to the last pad, right?
Sure.
But the Microsoft engineers have re-engineered the innards, tidied up the connections, improved the triggers and thumbsticks, tuned it all specifically for the demands of PC gaming.
Jeez, it's like kicking a puppy. Well, this was never designed for PC. This is a pad for console gamers with the happy coincidence of being functional on the PC.
Literally no idea what you're talking about. This is the only console that exists nowadays. Everything else is just PC.
4 years ago, Microsoft released the original Xbox Elite wireless controller, and it's been our favorite gamepad ever since. Both Dave and I own one, and despite the extreme cost, there's been no hint of buyer's remorse.
Not a jot. Sure, the base Xbox One controller is fantastic, especially for the money, and Sony's DualShock 4 has the most accurate thumbsticks in the business, but the Elite has always been the pad you'd wish you had.
But what about the Steam controller? The contrarians will still try and justify their purchase of the shoddily built Valve pad, claiming superior control over their PC games. But don't listen to them.
Yeah, they'll pop up in the comments below, don't worry about that. And they'll tell us exactly how you'll get a far greater level of control with a Steam controller, and that it's a far more advanced pad than anything that Microsoft or Sony have ever produced. And I'll whisper, no.
But now, a full year before we get a new Xbox, we've got a brand new Xbox Elite controller, the Series 2. So what makes it so damn great?
The Series 2 carry case is more than just a hardened shell to protect your $180, £160 investment.
Yep, you heard that price right.
Yeah, ow. It also doubles as a handy little charging dock for your controller. Yes, Microsoft has finally ditched the AA batteries it's always had powering its Xbox controllers. Instead, there's a rechargeable battery built into the chassis with up to 40 hours of playtime on a single charge.
Which is either a blessing or a curse depending on how you felt towards the use of removable batteries in the first place. By using AA's, Microsoft Choice meant if the batteries died, you'd be able to throw a new pair into the pad in a second, but did require you kept a spare set around for emergencies.
Yeah, if the worst happens now, you can still wire into your PC with a supplied USB-C cable, but that will also now recharge your battery while you're at it, something that couldn't happen before without a dedicated battery pack.
So you don't need to use the charging dock, either in the carry case or on your desktop, you can just wire directly into the pad itself. Versatile, innit?
Of course, because of the Xbox origins, you still need to get yourself a wireless dongle to get the full wireless connectivity and configuration bonanza with your PC. But Microsoft has also included Bluetooth with this second gen Elite. It's a little more limited in scope, but it means you don't necessarily need the dongle running on a laptop, say.
The other changes include an extra setting for the triggers, varying the length of travel so it becomes more of a button press at the shallow end. Microsoft has also included 3 different tension settings for the thumbsticks.
You still get all the customization options too via the Xbox Accessories app, allowing you to change inputs for the buttons, triggers and paddles, switch thumbsticks and all wirelessly too, as long as you have the latest Windows 10 update, that is.
And all of that can be saved onto 3 profiles onto the pad, and however many you fancy storing in the cloud. The cloud.
So here's the thing. Series 2 is the best PC controller because the original was, and as much as I love the new pad, and I really do, it's not exactly revolutionary. It's essentially just the exact same Elite pad, only more so. Every little facet of the controller has been improved, from the grips of the surface itself to the thumbsticks, buttons, triggers, and its functionality has been bolstered too, allowing you to connect in different ways and configure it to your heart's content. But there have been dozens of other brands creating third-party console and PC pads which all offer huge ranges of customization, battery life and connectivity, from such names as Razer, Nacom and Scuf. Though none have really been able to compare to the Elite's build quality and its immeasurably pleasing feel in the hand. This is weighty and satisfying. The original Xbox One pad is a fantastic, comfortable design too, and has an impressive sense of quality about it for such a reasonably priced controller. The Elite took that and ran with it, making it feel even more substantial, reassuringly sturdy and robust. And now the Series 2 has added in all the other features that Pretenders had to its arsenal, making it really utterly untouchable.
So, as someone who owns the original Elite controller, would you buy the Series 2?
Well, that's the tricky thing, I probably wouldn't. It's better in many ways, offering up some extra niceties such as added profiles, different trigger options and thumbstick tensioning, and it does feel lovely. But on the whole, there's not a lot that's really changed between the 2 generations of controller.
It is though the best around. If you hadn't already dropped $150 on the OG Elite pad, then this is the controller you ought to be coveting.
Sure, it's expensive, but it still feels reassuringly so, and potentially even a little bit more robust than the first gen Elite, which had a few niggles here and there, as you can hear, and RMAs too.
There is though something else to consider. Why is Microsoft shipping a new Elite right now, when there's a whole new console generation coming next year? The Series 2 has a shorter shelf life than the last gen pad, considering there's likely to be a whole fresh design coming in less than 12 months.
Or is there? As the new Xbox Scarlett thingy is going to be basically another AMD-based PC, the Elite Series 2 will still be compatible with the next-gen gaming box, and so could still be the best controller for the new Xbox too.
Until the Series 3?
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Stop pretending the Steam controller's any good and go get yourself an Elite Series 2.
And like and subscribe.
No one does that anymore. Grow up.
Oh.